This is the J Pitt Show. There was a fake Truth Social post by Trump. So once again, this is fake, but a lot of people thought it was real. And to summarize the really long paragraph that did seem like something he would post with how it was written, it basically said, in order for realtors to sell a house, they need to own their own home, is what it said. And pissed a lot of people off. A lot of people agreed with it. I mean, I know where I fell on it. I don't think you have to own your own house to sell one, especially like when you think of big cities like San Francisco or New York City, where majority of what agents do are help people lease properties and not sell. It really doesn't make that much sense. So just wanted to bring it up. I thought it was a little... I don't know. It's weird that people believed it, but I can see where people believe it.
Well, yeah. I mean, the guy puts out so much ridiculous stuff that you could almost believe anything.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's too much evidence that similar things that he could have said. Here's what I say. I think this is a different conversation today than it would have been the day I got my real estate license. In fairness, I'm trying to think if I owned my home when I got my real estate license.
It
was very close.
Okay.
If I got my real estate license within a month of college graduation. So no, I didn't. I leased for about 6 months and then I bought my new home. But I actually flipped a house between then. So I probably owned a home within a month or two of getting my license. So anyway, the point being, it's a different conversation today than it was then. It's something that is said or has been said quite often amongst, I would say, brokers and mentor types of mine. And it's rooted in the fact that a big part of what we do is empathizing and understanding the stress involved in purchasing a first home. That's your entree into the world of homeownership. But then specifically that next one, when you have to sell and buy and the logistics of it. And it's really hard for an agent that has never done it personally and felt those feelings and understood the gravity of it to someone who's never done it, as they do it for the first time, or even doing it with kids, with a busy life, things like that. Like I see merit in the concept of realtors having to have experienced that before they could be in charge of helping someone else do it. At the same time, I mean, it just doesn't. Like execution of that type of requirement would never be practical. And practically speaking, owning a home has gotten substantially more expensive over the last 22 years. I've been licensed 22 years. 22 years I've been licensed. It's an insane proposition that someone should have to be a homeowner to help somebody purchase a home. Now, to a point we've made many times before, it would eliminate a lot of competition.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of bad realtors out there. And it would force probably the industry to take a leg up, but I think probably to the detriment of some people that don't deserve it.
Yeah. You basically said what I was going to in kind of a different way. And what I was going to say was, I think the most you learn as a real estate agent is not when you buy your first house, when you sell your first house.
Yeah.
Because you understand the pressures that go with it. Even if you think you're pricing it right, even as an agent, when you're selling your house, you have the tendency to want to ask more for it than what you really should. You have to, like you said, deal with selling and buying. If that's what you're doing, you have to decide financially if you want to do the little things to your house that you tell everybody else to do, whether that's landscaping or painting or touching up small areas.
Mm-hmm.
That's a decision you have to make. And while it might not be a big financial hit, you're like, do I really want to spend this $2,500, $3,000
Yeah.
that I know I should and tell other people to? That to me is when real estate agents learn the most about the emotional side and what other people are going through when you're helping them sell, is when you sell your first house.
Yeah. Firmly believe you on that. It's just a whole nother animal, right? It's just a whole nother animal. Buying a first house is a walk in the park compared to selling and buying the first time.
Yep.
You know, especially if you're not like independently wealthy and you can't like go buy without selling, and then you have to kind of like time the two and do the do-si-do, load the truck, do the 2 closings, go from one to the next, start unloading. It's like physically, mentally, emotionally, financially taxing, all those things all at once.
It is very hard to, I think, truly sympathize with somebody you're helping do that unless you've done it before.